What do we expect from this game?
Expect to be definitely a good display of some fitness here.
We see the kickoff straight away, and wonderful collection there. We saw the Norwich side yesterday doing some superb work. And they get a penalty.
Quick on the whistle there for referee Haley Slaughter. Great distribution to the outside.
Oh, diving over, sealing at the ruck there, so penalty comes away. And Norwich going 3-0 yesterday. Rebecca Bernheim scoring 6 tries. She's been pretty fantastic in this tournament. Oh, there's speed to burn on the outside here. One to beat, defend. This time grabbed as she's throwing the ball into touch.
That was Joya Clark for Norwich there. Great pace on the outside, outran her support a bit.
Yeah, we saw her yesterday. She was pretty fantastic. This time not able to get around, and that's why these quarterfinal games are so interesting. The best teams taking each other on. Line out. It's down the middle of the tunnel, so it'll work. Indiana with possession right now. The knock is backwards, so it's play on. Solid tackle coming in there.
Great contact from both teams.
Drifting across field, just looking for an opening. Oh, and that ball is unfortunately very slippery, but it's play on, play the whistle, advantage here. Norwich busting through the middle.
Great work by Norwich on the quick conversion.
And it will be a penalty coming from the side of that ruck.
Number of penalties so far here for both sides.
Looking to fend off her player is Hannah Bell. A little bit of space. Joya Clark is wrapped up, but stepping and going. Beats 2 people. Wonderful bit of running rugby there from Rebecca Bernheim. Going to the short side. Clark is tackled heavily, brought to the deck straight away.
Great tackle, good work by Indiana to get to their feet.
Oh, busting straight to the middle. Try time. Jacqueline DeRocha. Wow, wonderful stuff. First blood.
Absolutely. I think Indiana just got caught committing a few too many to that initial ruck and just couldn't recover in time.
Well, we saw it yesterday. Norwich is a team that has dangerous runners on both sides of the field, and it is really tough to contain them.
Absolutely. I think they kept a good amount of depth there so that they could go forward, have a great deal of momentum. We're able to get points on the board early on.
And the conversion is unsuccessful. So it's 5-0. You watch the replay here. Clark brought to the ground. But then great pickup straight through the middle. Brushes off a couple of tackles. And that is the first score of the game. So we have 4 women's quarterfinals. This is the first one. The ball goes 10 meters. Nice, clever little kick. It bounces up. Indiana with the ball now. Breaks the first 2 tackles. Still going strong. Lovely forward momentum. Ball gets fumbled backwards. Play on. Oh, bulldozing run up the middle. She didn't come here for a haircut. Fantastic little breakout there from Hale. Alison Hale had a great performance yesterday. Oh, what a wonderful run on the outside. Speed to burn.
Great pick up there by Madeline Pound. Had good presence of mind to use the space that was in front of her.
And Joya Clark with a try-saving tackle just to stop her momentum there.
Really great commitment to scramble, get a good position to save her team.
Pound again with a step off the right foot. Ball spits loose. Play on. It was almost turned over there. And penalty Was that slapping it down? Great recovery there from Norwich. Really holding their lines very well. They don't concede many points.
Just unfortunate lapse of discipline there for Indiana. Gave up good field position.
That's a nice little breakout so far. Short ball, bit of a high tackle, scragged around the collar.
Maybe not the best decision there to run back into traffic. Had plenty of space to work with on the outside.
And they got lucky with a penalty going back a few meters. They tap and go quickly. Ball doesn't find the intended target and is hacked through. Just play on. Oh, solid hit. Spills forward. Indiana will get the advantage. So they'll get the scrum. So a little bit of scrappy the last minute or two, but solid defense from Norwich on their own line.
Absolutely. At Indiana, we just saw a pretty great tackle there. This is number 8, Allison Hale, just kind of setting the tone a bit, letting them know they're still here to play.
Yeah, Hale, we saw her yesterday. She had some great performances and ball in hand. It's a dangerous runner. She's in the hooker position right now. So the ball gets put in and comes out the tunnel, so it'll be reset. Referee Haley Slaughter taking charge of this game. We saw it the CRC Sevens, also been involved in the Las Vegas Sevens, one of the up-and-coming referees. So the scrum is reset. Ball this time is hooked back. All sorts of trouble there for the halfbacks. Indiana take possession.
Good scramble there by both number 9s.
Looking for the outside space and a little bit of room to move. Speedy on the outside, but the cover defense is there. Solid contact, and the turnover is won. Joya Clark with a fend and offload. You can't miss her with that blue scrum cap. Another scrag around the neck, but she's through again. This could be a double. Fantastic bit of work, one defender to beat. On the great tackle and offload. Dorshaw with a run there. Oh, and it's a knock on. Indiana with possession right now. And they have advantage. No, sort of, wow, huge hit by Clark. No love lost between these two teams.
Absolutely, just a lot of different aggressive movements there. Scramble for both teams, just trying to maintain their composure through that line break that we had.
And it is going to be halftime. It is 5-0. And both teams having a slow start in the game, but have come to life. It's anyone's game, I think, in the second half.
Yeah, we saw a number of really great aggressive tackles early on. Last little bit of sequence, changed possession, back and forth, so it's a good indication that we're in for a great match.
Now, Norwich are unbeaten in this tournament. No other team in any division can say that. That's a pretty remarkable feat.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of different kind of great ball movement from this team, really good commitment on defense. That last sequence there was really just a product of good hustle and effort and excellent counter ruck won by Norwich.
Now, Indiana, I don't think have as many stars as we know, but they're still doing phenomenally well to kind of keep there, and they almost scored on that other side of the field.
Absolutely. I think they're really kind of working through how to manage the strength of the Norwich team coming forth. You see, even after tries are scored, they're coming back, communicating with each other, trying to keep their spacing so that they're able to shut them down.
Now, looking forward, the Women's World Series, some of these college players will eventually get a chance to play on there. Isn't this just a wonderful setting for 16 teams to come and showcase their skills?
Absolutely. We've got a number of opportunities to break out. There's different scouting opportunities for these players here. They're really taking the advantage and making sure that they're getting noticed.
We're going to go down to the field. It's ready for action. 7 minutes remain in this quarterfinal. It is 5-0. Norwich lead. And there's two All-Americans for the Norwich team are in Paris. And so they're missing their teammates today, Hallie Day and Bailey Arness, with the collegiate All-Americans in Paris this weekend. And That's just a testament, too, of how many tournaments are going on around the world.
Absolutely, and a great development opportunity for some players to step up in leadership positions while their players are off representing their country abroad.
That's right, and this is really a great tool to unearth the talent. Now we see a line-out, underarm throw, taken by Indiana. Looking to move the ball to the space as they do. The fend is good. Solid cover tackle here. But now they've got numbers to the right. Much better structure. Beats the first player, drifting a little bit across field.
Great decision by Indiana to switch fields and utilize the flow of the defensive structure, go back against the grain.
And offside around the ruck there, so they'll get a penalty. So solid attacking so far. Emily Orr. Oh, and massive collision steaming up the middle there.
He's got room to work with on the corner.
Oh, lovely step. 2-on-1. Steps. Gets the offload. A flat pass. Diving over. Wonderful play by Alison Hale. And all of a sudden, it's 5-all.
Excellent evasive maneuver, really good work to commit that defender, and her support took a great line, ended up in a good result for Indiana.
And they started that movement all the way in their 22, and that really is fantastic stuff. Norwich haven't been scored on many times, and now all of a sudden it's 5-all as you watch the replay. Little stutter step, beats the first player, cuts outside, and that offload, very flat pass, but manages to work out. Clara Califf was the one that set up that try. And all of a sudden, with 4.5 minutes to go, it is deadlocked at 5 each. And Bridget Tasker has come off for Indiana. She's come on the field, sorry. She's wearing number 11.
Back to that last sequence, just great work by Califf. Really doing the hard yards so that she could commit the defenders, creating space for her teammates. Excellent work.
And now she sparked her team. The ball falls short and picked up on that outside. No, it's been turned over here. Indiana have the ball. Wow, the new lease of life for them.
Absolutely carrying over the momentum from that last great sequence.
Joy Clark trying to make a big tackle there. Comes in again, this time misses the first player. Indiana have 2 players to the right, only 1 to the left. Solid defense again from Clark. They move it to the right-hand side of the field where they got numbers. Stepping and going. That was Califf.
Califf, good fight to keep her feet.
Now they better alignment here to the left-hand side. Great catch, ducking through the first tackle. Still maintain possession, setting up rucks and winning them. But now a player is isolated on the outside. Going strong, laying it back. This could be a turnover. Great steal, but then a counter steal again. Walters in there. Wonderful work from her. Oh, a little bit of shepherding there. Play on. Getting very physical, that breakdown. Barreling through and trying to seal off their feet. Not allowed. Tapping and going, not 10 meters. Taken quickly. Advantage. Oh, diving over, that's got to be a penalty. Oh, and a kick there as well. Oh, that is dangerous play. Hayley Slaughter is on it, and this will be a yellow card. It is number 10. And 2 minutes in the bin. Caroline Walters leaves the field, and it's 7 against 6.
A lot of aggressive play there at the breakdown, as you mentioned, Dallin. Probably inevitable outcome.
And the ball spilt in that offload, and Indiana will have possession here. So it's 2 minutes in the sin bin. The player leaves the field. They can come back, but they obviously will play with 6 players, which is quite a difference, isn't it, in sevens?
Absolutely. You need everybody there on the field to do whatever you can to cover the space.
And so we'll see in the backdrop there, you see only 2 backline players now awaiting the Indiana team. So they'll try to slow things down a bit.
You see them kind of shifting, changing their alignment to kind of make the best out of a difficult situation for Indiana, especially the field position that Norwich is in now.
Under enormous pressure here. And Bridget Tasker taking over for scrum off there for Walters, who led to leave the field. But that ball has been turned over. So now all of a sudden, Norwich have taken possession. They're also under a little bit of pressure at that ruck, but have the ball right now. 7 against 6. Clark feeds it wide. Space on the outside. She's got wheels to burn and gets around. Wonderful stuff. We'll run it on the outside here. And that, of course, is the MVP, Rebecca Bernheim, from a couple years back here. Phenomenal stuff from her. Oh, what a talent.
Absolutely, just not much Indiana could do being down a player. Saw them do their best to kind of jockey the defense out, try to use the sideline, but just too much pace on the outside, and Norwich is looking strong at this point.
We watch the replay here. Bernheim collects. It's going to be 1-on-1, and on the outside, she gets the ball on the left arm so she can fend if need be, and just streaks down that touchline. Wonderful bit of work from her. The conversion has been missed, so it's 10-5. And we only have 20 seconds left in this game, so enough for one more play.
Indiana's still in if they can just collect and get together, make some adjustments. We've got the sin bin player back in.
That's right, Walters is back in, so it's 7 against 7. And Karen Strunk is coming for Indiana. They have possession right now for Indiana. If they can keep this ball and work their way upfield, it could be a very interesting finish to this Cup quarterfinal. Little half gap appears. Back to the forwards. That's one of the super subs that has come in. Oh, and the ball's been knocked on, unfortunately, and that'll be the game. I feel like, yes, Haley Sauter, end of the match. And wow, what a pulsating game, Katie.
Absolutely, Dallin. Just a bit of aggression kind of got on the heads of Indiana. Fighting back and forth at those breakdowns really cost them at that point with that pretty critical yellow card, but great match overall.
And coming up next, Penn State against Ohio State. So stay with us. We'll be back after the break.